What if anxiety could be interrupted in less than a minute? Without medicine, without motivation, and without escaping the situation? There's a psychological technique used to pull the mind out of panic and bring it back to reality. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 rule. And the reason it works is surprisingly powerful. If videos about psychology, overthinking, and the hidden side of the human mind interest you, subscribe now because this channel explores the thoughts most people never talk about. The 5-4-3-2-1 rule is a grounding technique designed to calm anxiety, panic, stress, and racing thoughts. When the mind becomes overwhelmed, it stops focusing on reality and starts living inside fear, imagination, and what-if scenarios. This method forces attention back into the present moment using the 5 senses, because the brain cannot deeply focus on fear and sensory awareness at the same time. Step 1. 5 things you can see. Look around slowly. Notice 5 things you normally ignore: light on the wall, shadows, the texture of your clothes, objects on a table, patterns in the room. The goal is not speed. The goal is awareness. This begins pulling the brain away from overthinking. Step 2. 4 things you can feel. Now focus on physical sensations. Notice your feet touching the floor, the chair supporting your body, air on your skin, fabric against your hands. Anxiety traps people inside thoughts. This step reconnects the mind with the body. Step 3. 3 things you can hear. Listen carefully. Maybe a fan spinning, distant traffic, birds outside, your breathing. Most people stop hearing reality when anxiety takes over. Their inner voice becomes louder than the world itself. This step reverses that. Step 4. 2 things you can smell. Focus on scents around you. Maybe coffee, soap, rain, fresh air. Smell is deeply connected to emotion and memory. That's why certain smells instantly change how we feel. Step 5. 1 thing you can taste. Notice 1 thing you can taste. Maybe water, tea, toothpaste, or simply the natural taste in your mouth. This final step completely grounds awareness into the present. Anxiety usually lives in the future. It asks, what if something bad happens? But grounding techniques reconnect the brain with what is happening right now. The nervous system slowly realizes, at this moment I am safe. That is why the spiral begins to weaken. Most suffering becomes stronger when the mind leaves the present moment. The 5-4-3-2-1 rule works because it interrupts mental chaos before it becomes emotional collapse. It doesn't erase emotions. It simply stops emotions from controlling consciousness. The next time your thoughts begin racing, don't fight the mind. Ground it. 5 things you see. 4 things you feel. 3 things you hear. 2 things you smell. 1 thing you taste. Sometimes peace begins with simply noticing reality again.